Hey everybody, gonna show off my rig today. I'm gonna do this in a 4-part series just to keep the video shorter, but I'm gonna start with my guitar. So it's an Ibanez S series S470 jewel blue. Kind of in this light right in here, it starts to look a little purple. It's kind of cool when it does that. It doesn't do that all the time, but I'll set this right up on top of the case. We'll talk about this a little bit. So like I said, this is an Ibanez S series, and got this back in 2000-ish. Looked up the serial number, and the make on this, or the production date, is August 99, and I'm going to say it was 2000... May-ish that I picked this up, May or June. I know I got over my tax refund that year. The only thing I've done to this guitar myself is changed out the volume pot, and then underneath the trim, which this is the Edge trim that Ibanez came up. It's a lot like a Floyd Rose. I blocked it off underneath. I did that so because I hardly ever use the whammy bar on it. I did that so when I break strings, because I was doing that for a while, I just play really heavy. Every time I break a string, it would go out of tune. That Floyd Rose style tremolo is, it's notorious for that. If you play guitar and you have owned a Floyd Rose, you know what a pain they can be. And so I blocked this off so I can dive bomb if I want, but I can't pull it up. It's much like what Eddie Van Halen did to the Frankenstein guitar, without the quarter. You can't see what I did to it because I did it on the back side. Underneath it, it's all well hidden. But basically I took a block of wood, cut it down to the size so that if you look here, the bridge still sits flush with the body like it's supposed to. So that wasn't an issue. So you keep the intonation in. And then I just screwed it into the guitar, and then I put all 5 springs that run in the back for the trim system. I put all 5 on, so that way it's, for one, it's super hard when I put the whammy in to use it. It really keeps me limited to just more of a flutter, and to keep from, when I lay my hand on it, it doesn't go out. So pretty much that's what that is for. Without without going out and really messing with it and putting a hardtail on there. That was the cheapest way to have a hardtail without having a hardtail. And then I still have the locking nut up here. So the only other thing that was done to this guitar, and I am gonna show you right here, is right here. Let it zoom. And then right over here, my neck cracked. And that was a sad day for me, because the tuning just kept getting worse, and then the high E and B strings started sounding like a sitar, and that is annoying unless you're trying to go for that sound, and I did not want that sound. So I took it into the shop and had it fixed. The guy here in town, great guy, wealth of knowledge, and he fixed it right up. He did say I need new frets, where if you really look right into this area where I do most of my, you know, most of my solo playing, and they're worn out, and I can use some new frets, and probably going to be the next thing that I do. So really, that's my S. That's my Ibanez, my primary guitar. Been playing this thing since I bought it, and got one other guitar, and I can show that off in another video. But we're talking talking about what I play on the most. So it's this S, and then the next video we're gonna show off the amp and show you what that looks like. So go ahead and flip your album over to side 2 to continue.